Alright, let's get this video started. Ooh, fix the hair, and there we go. How's it going, guys? My name is Nick. This is Brandon. At the back we've got James there. And welcome to the video we should have done so long ago, but I'm not even going to explain why we didn't. This is a day with the Fiesta ST, Brandon's very own little hot hatch. I'm so excited to get this day going. It's been long overdue, and I hope you guys enjoy this video. Okay, Brandon, so if you wouldn't mind, why, of all the cars that are available these days, did you choose the Fiesta ST? What about this car made you say, yes, that's the one I want to buy?
Well, I mean, the first time I saw the car, it just looked amazing compared to other hatchbacks, and the rounding, and it looks like a little pocket rocket.
Yeah, I'd agree with that one.
So it always looked amazing, and I started reading some reviews, and people said it's not the fastest hatchback out there.
Yeah.
But when they speak about when they climb in the car and the way it just goes around corners, and just the way that it goes off the line. I mean, they call it nippy. And that's what caught me, even though it's not the fastest, but they said just how much they enjoy the ride. That's
nice, because you're going for the driver aspects with regards to the car. I know the Clio RS was also there as an option, the Peugeot 208 GTI is there, numerous other cars, but I do remember what you just said about the reviewers saying that this car's got that little bit of character to it. It's not necessarily the fastest between the bunch, but still a very good driving car nonetheless.
Definitely.
So getting down to the stats and figures, you've obviously been living with this car for a while, but we have been in and out of this car for what, 2 years now? How long have you been in ownership?
Yeah, it's about 2 years now. Yeah.
So we're quite familiar with everything that the car has to offer, and the stats are just kind of incredible. I think curb weight sits about 1,088 kilograms. So first of all, it's very light. Engine might be small, but it's got those turbos to get it kicking again. The engine is actually an award-winning 1.6 litre turbocharged EcoBoost engine, quite a mouthful, and many of the reviewers that we just talked about loved that engine specifically, and that's why it won so many awards. In one of my other videos, I also mentioned that the 0 to 100 time is around about 6.9 seconds, which is also like quite impressive.
Feels faster though.
Yeah, it really, really does, especially because of the torque.
Yes.
I think the standard torque sits at around about 240 Newton meters, but now this car's actually got an overboost function, which adds like extra power to the engine, but I'm not exactly sure how that works. Would you mind like just chatting through that?
Yeah, so they say it's the 50 extra newtons you get.
So 50 Newton meters extra on overboost.
Yeah, 50. So they say it pushes in only like in third gear, but they expand also, in first and second gear, but not as much due to the torque limit. But on third gear, if you go a little bit higher revs, it definitely kicks in. And is it okay? So is it like how should I say? Is it throughout the entire gear, or is it only for a few seconds? Or? Yeah, it's about 15 seconds they claim.
Ah, okay.
And then after that, it just goes on normal. Yeah, just to keep the engine also intact and.
But like you'll probably only notice it once you're really flooring it. And let's be honest, you're not going to be in third gear for 15 seconds if you're flooring it like all the way.
Correct.
So that's quite a cool function about this car. Okay, so thinking about the normal Fiesta, I actually feel that Ford really put their money in the right place with regards to developing this car. You just feel like you're in a different world compared to the normal variant. My mom's actually got the normal one. First of all, which is very noticeable, are these Recaro racing seats. Like they really hold you in your spot, they hug you. And I think their stitching and everything is just well done. It's like a very nice design element with regards to the interior of this car. Other things is the Sony infotainment system, which looks like a little bit newer. I still think Ford could be a little bit more inventive with their layouts and everything, and I've seen that is a common critique here and there. The cluster for the rev counter and the speedo is also like just a little bit more sporty, which looks cool. Gear knob looks different. And yeah, I think Ford did an awesome job with the interior of this car. It feels lively. It like really complements the spirit of this car, I feel.
Yeah.
Now, most of you might also be familiar with the other variant of the Fiesta ST, namely the ST200. So essentially, Ford claims that this car has a 30% overall improvement with regards to the interior, a little bit exterior, and then also some of the mechanics. They say they've replaced the steering rack, so it's a little bit more direct. It's got more power, 147 kilowatts is standard, where this is 134. Then they say they've dropped the car a little bit, and then as I've said, some of the interior stuff is also a little bit different. I think the only catch is that the car is limited edition, so it's obviously more expensive. And yeah, I think it's up to the buyer. I mean, if you can consider both cars as an option, then it's up to you which one is the better option for your life. We haven't driven the ST200, so I'm not going to be able to tell you guys which one is better. Okay, so taking all those performance figures into account, I actually want to ask you, do you still feel like this is a usable car? Like, would you still be able to go to the shops and buy some milk, or do you still feel like you can drive to work every day in this car? Is it too much, or is it fine? No,
it's definitely, I love the car, everyday driving. I mean, I see it as a perfect daily driving car. You can get it down to eco mode, not physically, but you can get some good mileage out of it. And then if you need the power, you can definitely downshift and just go. So everyday driving for me is really good. I haven't thought once about, but it's not a good daily drive. And even someday when you do get a better performance car, I will see this as a perfect daily driving car.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
And now I'm actually curious, because this car's got the turbocharger, obviously when you're driving slow, it's still quite fine in terms of petrol consumption. And the question is, when you put your foot down, is there a really noticeable difference in the consumption compared to driving normally, or what do you say?
Yeah, no, when you put it down, it definitely uses so much more
It's a bit
fuel.
thirsty.
Yeah, I mean, if I really push it, on average, you're looking at about 12, 13 even sometimes.
Liters per 100?
Drive it. Yeah, per 100. And then, but I mean, on eco daily driving, I actually get quite good out of it. In town, I drive
and
around.
on the long roads, it's probably just...
Long road is brilliant.
I can imagine.
I can go down till 6.9, 7 if you drive nice, but in town normally between 8 and 9, which is not too bad.
Yeah.
But it's still.
But I feel like what did you say now? 6.9. That's like goals for sports car performance these days. And now I actually want to get to the most difficult question, but one that I feel is very important. Do you have any negative things to say about this car, being an owner of a Fiesta ST?
Yeah, definitely very few things, to be honest, actually. But one of the thing that stand out for me is definitely it's a little bit hard on the road.
Like the ride quality is a bit stiff.
Quality is a little bit stiff.
Yeah, I can feel the bumps coming through, and it might be shaky on the camera.
Yeah, but I mean, for me, it doesn't really bother me, because you're climbing to a sports car. It just, for me, it feels great. But
I agree with that. That's really cool.
Compared to every day, if someone else might sit in it, they'll feel it's a little bit hard. But I mean, for me, it doesn't bother me, to be honest. But that's a downside overall.
Yeah, and you think about it, like, why are you buying a sports car anyway if you're going to complain about the ride quality? It's supposed to be something a bit more taut, something that's ready to get up and go. Definitely. So that makes sense. And is there anything else you want to mention?
Yeah, well, from the stance side, if you look from the outside, they could have maybe lowered it slightly at the end of the day, but they worked it out. I mean, there's probably a reason, obviously, for that. So at the end of the day, there's not really much other things that bother me about the car.
That's awesome, though, because I can see your thinking, and it's awesome if you can't think about too much that's wrong with your car, which is just cool. That means you've made a very good purchase, and I'm glad that you're sticking to that. So I've noticed there are a few things around the car that you've actually played around with a little bit more. In terms of performance and modifications, is there anything that you want to walk us through what you've done to the car?
Yeah, so performance-wise, nothing has changed except the extra filter for the extra blow-off.
Yes, it's that FAFD performance filter.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
So other than that, there's nothing else done to the performance. And then visuals, I've changed the rims. It's not the stock rims that are on.
And I like them. I really do think they work with the car. I feel like it's quite difficult to get rims that work with the car with regards to the stock rims, but yours, I really do like yours.
Yeah, it actually gives a little bit of extra stance, which makes it really look well. And then I have the extra at the back is the fin raiser, so it actually lifts up the spoiler a little bit, and then a little extension on, so it actually looks quite aggressive.
So with your spoiler, it's got like a little razor put underneath the body and or underneath the spoiler between the body and itself.
Yes.
Okay, so now it's my turn behind the wheel, and I mean, I've actually driven this car before, so I'm quite familiar. But just sitting behind the wheel again, I'm so pleased to feel that direct steering once again. I love it. I must say the one thing once again is that ride quality. It is very stiff, But you get used to it so fast, and like we said, because it's a sports car, I think it fits quite well. Whoa! How cool is that? Okay, so let's check what it's like in second. Oh my goodness! Whoa! Oh wow! Wow, wow! You're saying this thing is usable as well?
That is quick, eh?
And I really do hope the camera catches that sound, because from the outside the exhaust is quite subtle, but from the inside, whoa, that's a proper sound. And this car just pushes. Whoa. Oh man. I'm not sure what's so funny now. Okay guys, that is gonna be in the video. I'm putting that in the video.
So fast.
Anyway guys, I think we've said roundabout enough about this car. Just to sum it up, it is an incredible all-rounder, a car you can use every day, and a car you can even take to the track if you really want to. Thank you so much for everything today, Branden. Like I said in the beginning, this video's been long overdue, and I'm actually so glad that it's been done now, and we can put it on YouTube so you guys can check it out. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Once again, thank you to Branden and James at the back, who said absolutely nothing through this entire video, but nonetheless he is required for all the awesome shots. If you guys liked the video, please do drop a like and a comment down below, and subscribe, and let us know if you've got anything that you want us to review. I don't care what it is, we would love to do it. This is so fun, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. We'll check you on the next one. Cheers.